Going on, everybody? Welcome to the penultimate edition of Best Ball Brunch for the 2020 off season. We are 11 days away from NFL kickoff, Joey. We have two redraft drafts this evening. Best ball draft right now. It's a good day to draft.
Good day to draft. We're going to do our two main home leagues tonight, 6:30 and 9 o'clock. That's going to be a fun time. Can't wait for that. Obviously, Drafters Best Ball right now. If you are new to Drafters and you're watching this on replay, first of all, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 400 subs. NFL season's about to start. We're about to be pumping out so much content, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. Second, if you're new to Drafters, sign up with promo code DOSE. You only have, a week or so to get entries into this contest that is going to overlay by quite a bit. So make sure you sign up and you will get a free ticket into this $20 Best Ball Championship, $250K to first. But other than that, I'm drafting the winner right here, right now on this stream.
Right here, right now?
Right here, right now.
So you're saying that anybody who uses promo code DOSE with their first deposit is playing for 100K at best, second place?
Yeah. They're automatically going to finish top 10 if you use promo code DOSE when you make an account.
Math checks out. Let's see, where are we at right now? As far
We're
as
at
this
8 out of
draft
12.
goes.
So if you're not in and you want to draft with us, there's still 4 spots available. But until this fills, how was your weekend? Did you do anything exciting?
Man, I had a great weekend. I've just been on a mental health reset right before the beginning of the season. It's going to be a long 4 months of grinding, which I am excited for, but it's good to just take a breath, enjoy the end of summer before shit really turns up next week.
Yeah, this is the last good weekend, I should say, of good weather. Before we get into football season and fall season, which is the best season.
Good weather in its own way.
Yep, but yeah, it's 85 today, 90 tomorrow. Good day to go out, enjoy the vibes, and
maybe touch a pool, touch some sand, the beach before we get back here and do some drafts tonight.
Yeah, that sounds like an absolute vibe.
I believe it does. In terms of the overlay on this drafters contest, though, this thing isn't even half full, is it? Or it actually just crossed 50%.
Yeah.
Which is, with 11 days left. I don't know, bro. This thing might cap at like 40.
I think there will be, a late week push for sure. This is going to be the talk of fantasy Twitter and best ball Twitter, is how much potential overlay there is going to be. And then we'll start seeing people get their volume in for sure. I think 40K is probably a good projection. Maybe even a little bit less, but yeah, some monster overlay potential here in this $20 contest. So realistically, everybody should be focusing in on this if they want to get the most bang for their buck.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of bankroll management, this shit is a no-brainer.
Yeah, and that's kind of why we're focusing on this for these streams.
Yeah.
For anybody wondering why we haven't done much Underdog or DraftKings, we're just trying to play in the best contest possible. Rendon with the redraft question: rank this team, Ben. Half PPR: Jalen Hurts, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, Diggs, Schultz, Flex, ETN, and Chase Edmonds.
Give that a solid 8 out of 10. I wish I knew more than one wide receiver on the team, though. Come on, Rendon. Who else? You can't just be starting Stephon, right? You got to have some
unless it's only
receivers.
A one wide receiver league, which I've never seen before. But in a 10 teamer, you should be starting 5 wide receivers.
Yeah,
there should be 3 wide receiver spots and 2 flex spots. So
I mean, I like that core. Jalen Hurts, you got Javonte, Kamara, ETN as your running backs. You're sitting pretty. But since he took 3 running backs in the first 4 rounds, that's probably why he's not telling us the other receivers. Dude's probably ass.
Yeah, I mean, Hurts. These are probably his first 6 or 7 picks here.
Yep. Coming in with like Chase Claypool, wide receiver 2 type vibes.
Hey, Chase Claypool, big slot this year. How do
That's
you
what they're
feel about
saying.
that?
I mean, I think that it could be huge for his fantasy production, right? I mean, if he's able to do it.
I think it all just depends whether or not the Steelers get competent quarterback play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a great bet at this point.
Bob pulling up, shout out Bob. He said
You're
and then he said he has Renfro, Christian Kirk, Chris Olave, and Kadarius Toney.
It's
So
actually pretty solid.
yeah, pretty solid. Obviously, half PPR, the catches are weighted a little bit less, and I think starting 3 running backs is
In
probably
half, yeah.
Diggs. I mean, was probably his first or second round pick, but 3 out of his first 4 picks were running backs. I think that's probably optimal in half PPR, especially with his running backs that also can catch passes.
Yep. All right, where are we at? Do you
Do
guys
you
have any?
guys have any shares? So we actually do not have any shares of Antonio Gibson.
I'm gonna check real quick. So I've done about 350 drafts on Underdog. I have 12 shares of Antonio Gibson for 4%, so about half the field on AG. Trying to get less. Yeah, total times taken 1. I bet when you took him at that 84 ADP, he was a stone value.
Yeah.
But he's just sinking so hard right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fucking kick returner now. He's Cordero Patterson. Like, okay.
He low-key is Cordero Patterson. That's kind of crazy.
LMAO. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there in Washington. He's clearly the most talented back on that team, in my opinion. But nonetheless, we got action. We got our boy Ryan in. Shout out Ryan from the 11 spot.
Oh, right. Oh, damn. His first draft in the 20. Shout out Ryan.
His first draft in the 20. Shout out Ryan. I got
He's like a little guppy right now in a sea full of sharks.
Yeah. I mean, Bob got number 1. I got 2. You're drafted 9, 8 for Philly.
Justin's in there from DFI.
Justin McMahon. Yeah. 7. Yeah. He's swimming with the sharks right now.
Dead ass. I was kind of hoping for the 5th pick like I have in our main redraft league, just get some practice, but I'm drafting from your slot. I'm drafting from number 9. This is going to be a Joey Carrion special that I built right here.
No. I have pick 11.
Oh, you're 11?
11. So
Ryan's going to draft the JDC special.
Yeah.
I mean, you taking
JJ
Bob? Here?
I mean, it depends who Bob takes. Bob might take Antonio Gibson first overall.
He won't. You won't, Bob. You're not about that troll life for real.
All right, 30 seconds. I mean, obviously it depends on who he takes. If he takes JT, which he just said in the chat, I'll probably take Christian McCaffrey. If he takes CMC, I'll probably go wide receiver over Jonathan Taylor. So we will see here in a couple seconds what Bob decides to do.
If kick things off with the bang.
If he's taking JT or not. I mean, I don't think he's a CMC guy. Bob's not a CMC guy. So I'll take Christian McCaffrey.
What do you think goes into the thought process of not being a CMC guy?
I mean,
fear.
Yeah, people just have PTSD with CMC.
It's trauma.
Yeah.
They need healing.
Yeah. They have PTSD from CMC fucking them over 2 years in a row with injuries. But, the majority of people don't understand that pretty much every running back has the same injury risk going into the year if they're all healthy. And there's no player that has more upside in fantasy football than Christian McCaffrey when healthy.
Yep. And I mean, God, like you try not to read too much into the coach speak, but I just love the Matt Rule quote about just wanting to attack with Christian McCaffrey. Like that's what you want to hear from a fantasy running back. He says he takes CMC at 102, so he's still on board with CMC. And I mean, I think that's pretty standard. A lot of people got JT1.
I mean, it's just all about like projecting, right? Like I'm not projecting 2022 like finishes based on what happened last year, which is
Right.
obviously how ADP after every season is initially crafted, is what happened last year. But I'm not really factoring in last year all too much. I do, like, you obviously have to, but I think projecting for the future is better than looking at the past and expecting the same result.
For sure. And I mean, everything we're hearing, especially like as it results to like, or as it, what's the word, relates to Jonathan Taylor, is that this is going to be a more pass heavy team. And, the coaches don't want to have to fully depend on JT in this spot. I know that Ryan at the 11 spot was hoping that Dalvin would fall, but that just ain't happening, bro. Sorry.
Damn, you're already sniping Ryan.
Hell yeah.
It's just like for JT last year, it took him 18 touchdowns. It took him 20 touchdowns total, 18 rushing and 2 receiving to average 22 points per game in full PPR. 20 touchdowns. 20. CMC in his fucking prime was averaging 30. All right, the upside with CMC is just
with a large
extremely
percentage
high.
just being, yards and receptions, which is why it's crazy. The touchdowns are just the cherry on top for CMC.
Yeah.
Bob says that he's factoring in the team and the culture, a better team, and that's absolutely true. That is a true statement. Let's see here. I will just go ahead and take
in terms of redraft leagues, I'm personally in 3 right now.
I'm in 3 as well.
Sup? What's up? What's your team?
Yeah.
What's your team name? Spot 6. Pierre. Shout out Pierre.
Pierre on the clock.
Let's see what he does here. Ryan went with the Derrick Henry, Najee Harris start.
RB heavy. Got to get those running backs. You absolutely have to.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan's a boomer, so you already know that's the direction he was going. Could have told you that off rip. Pierre takes Debo. Don't mind Debo mid-second.
Javonte at 20, huh? I kind of been like taking a week off from drafting. Is Javonte second round or is that a reach?
I'm not too sure.
What's the wave, big dog? Who you pairing with CMC?
I don't like anybody in this spot, to be honest.
This is where you double tap Mark Andrews, Kyle Pitts.
Is that the wave?
Hell yeah, you got to get unique.
Got to go bully tight end. No, that's the Philly special.
Damn, you ain't even got the option.
I mean, I'll take Mike Evans.
Russell Gage, quote unquote minor injury, still in doubt for week 1.
I had so many starts like this in the stream that I did earlier in the week where I was drafting 15 Pomeranian 3 teams at once, which they actually put the video back up on YouTube.
Oh, they did?
They unblocked it, nice. And only certain parts are blocked. So if you want to watch that, you can go watch that. It should be on the channel. It should be visible. It got blocked immediately after. Right, Philly auto draft special. Hey, no, the Philly special is bully tight end for sure. He's definitely going Darren Waller, George Kittle here. I mean, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen falling to you at pick 33.
I mean, this might as well have just been an auto pick. You already know. Here's a question: is Mike Williams like one of those players that is going to go way later in our home leagues. I mean, he can't go that much later because, we're in it, but like, I mean, I feel like Mike Williams could like make it to the 4th round easily.
Yeah, it obviously depends on how much our league mates have paid attention to the offseason and some of the drafts that they're done. Like, if you've done any type of best ball drafts, which probably like half our league has done, probably like 6 out of the 12, you would know that Mike Williams goes in the 3rd round, and so does Keenan Allen. But I think based on like ESPN ranks and Yahoo ranks, you should be able to get him mid 4th.
I would be ecstatic.
All right, Ryan with DJ Moore. He should go Cortland Sutton here. Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
And Terry McLaurin over Cortland Sutton.
It's fine. That's fine. At least he's hammering receivers.
I mean, Terry McLaurin should be a 25% target share player, even with Carson Wentz, but Cortland Sutton is the better pick there, just based on overall quarterback play and team environment.
I agree with that. Couple good wide receivers available here: Waddle, Juju, A-Rob.
ETN too.
I am going to be going ETN there for the value.
I have 100 Pitts exposure. Yeah, I mean, all of the sharp people in the industry are all over Kyle Pitts, and I kind of came around to that fact. He's just an athletic specimen. You want those players on your team, period.
Yeah. I mean,
especially
he's a literal cheat code,
Especially at tight end, you want those players on your team. All right. Pierre goes Jalen Waddle. I mean, Jalen Waddle in the 4th. I think this gap is too large. 20 picks between Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Like, I know Hill has a higher ceiling, but
you saw that catch from Hill though.
Yeah, I mean, higher ceiling, but I still think a 20 pick ADP gap is a little too high.
Yeah, Waddle will probably finish with more receptions.
I'll go with Jerry Jeudy there. I think there's a little tier break after Jeudy going to Amon-Ra.
Can't believe we all call Pitts a tight end. Yeah, it's just like a collective societal delusion that we've all agreed to be in line with. Elite tight ends are such an advantage, and Kelsey, Kittle, Waller are older. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah. I mean, they are all in better offenses, which is why I think it offsets a little bit. But I mean, there's literally nothing bad you can say about Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf at the 4-5 turn, bop.
Yeah, and I was listening to an ETR pod, and they were talking about Kelsey and like how like his snap share is just decreasing as the years goes on, as the years go on, and
they're probably trying to utilize him as a blocker less, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go on Amon-Ra right here. That was a debate between Amon-Ra and Rashad Bateman in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I think Amon-Ra in full PPR has a little bit more upside than Bateman, just from a target perspective and opportunity perspective, and he could definitely be Cooper Kupp light for Jared Goff.
He could be. But
obviously there's a ton of opportunity open in that Ravens offense, and Bateman and Mark Andrews are locked in as the top 2 pass catchers, so it's close.
Brandon from
Darnell Mooney and Bob have the same birthday. Yep.
Never mad at that. Mooney to the moon this year. Justin Fields was fucking slinging it this weekend too. He was looking real good.
Bro, like Mooney is the perfect receiver for Justin Fields and how Justin Fields personally wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Philly goes with Ayuk. You're on the
Ayuk.
clock. You got Kittle if you want to go elite tight end here. Cooks.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Philly wasn't trying to set up a little Trey Lance stack.
Yeah, Eric said he put Amon-Ra ahead of the tier with Bateman, Cooks. Yeah, I think after Amon-Ra, there's a little tier break. Personally, I would have Bateman right behind Amon-Ra over over Godwin and MT and Ayuk and Cooks. All right, let's see who Ryan goes with here. I think Adam Thielen, Chino barking in the background.
Chino.
Okay, Ryan's drafting pretty optimally right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to
This is our roommate. I don't know why my thing is down here. My shit's all the way chopped.
Getting worried the Niners are keeping Garoppolo. I don't know, man. Be kind of, I don't know. It's a tough situation for them.
All right, Allen Lazard in the 6th round. He obviously doesn't listen to the podcast. What a friend.
What a good guy. I'll take. See, I was gonna take Trey Lance here, and potentially ruin Philly's stack, but Philly's a good guy. He can have him. I'll take Elijah Moore.
Will he take Trey Lance though?
It looked like
Jalen Hurts is still available. He's getting Jalen Hurts at a value. And okay, he takes Trey Lance. I mean, these 3 people have quarterbacks. I mean, Justin goes double quarterback early.
I think Justin's on auto.
He could be on auto. I mean, this team is horrible.
I'm pretty sure that he just only does autos. But
okay. Yo, I don't know how you trade for a quarterback with a week left before the season. Jimmy is going to be a in-season trade for a team that loses their starting quarterback for lengthy amount of time. I mean, Jalen Hurts at pick 71. Okay, thanks.
That's pretty good.
I will take that value all day, every day. No cap.
David Montgomery, 68. See, he's getting to the point where I might be all the way back in, low key.
With David Montgomery?
Yeah, I mean, he was severely outsnapping Herbert on the drives that Justin Fields was playing.
Well, Bob took Chase Edmonds, so that was going to be my pick. That is truly unfortunate. I kind of want to take Devontae Smith right here for the stack, but I don't think he's just an overall better pick than these guys above him. I'm going to go with Christian Kirk. I don't have much Christian Kirk, but I think that Christian Kirk could have a very large target share in that Jags offense this year.
Yeah, it's hard because everyone sort of felt like he was overpaid, but at the same time, I mean, I think that it kind of is Christian Kirk and then everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That the reports are that he's been melding really well with Trevor Lawrence, and they're using him all over the field. And I don't know, man. I think Kirk is deservedly going where he's going ahead of the other guys. Not to say Marvin's not a value, but
yeah, no. I mean, Marvin is still a clear value for sure. I'm looking it up right now. Christian Kirk, I'm pretty sure he had like a 28% target share in the preseason game that he played.
I'll take Amari here, 9 picks after ADP. That's fine with me.
Yeah, Christian Kirk played 82% of the first team snaps, ran a route on 22 out of 24 dropbacks, and he had 8 targets and went 5 for 54 with the first team. So I just think that Christian Kirk in the 7th, 8th round range, I'm starting to come around to it. I think that his target share could get up to, 23, 24%. And if you're getting a 24% target share guy in the 7th, 8th, maybe even 9th round in some more donkey leagues, he's probably a fucking value.
Yeah, but you're catching fire in the chat right now. You sniped Bop. He had AJ Brown, and he almost got a crazy Jalen Hurts snack, and then it was preposterous of you to not stack that up in that spot.
Sorry, Bob. Hey, total points format. I'm getting Jalen Hurts at a 10-pick discount, and he has overall QB1 in his range.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I couldn't pass that up, but I didn't realize that you had AJ Brown.
Devontae Smith at 87 is a stone value. This pick makes itself for me. I will take my QB1 Dak Prescott to pair with CD.
Yeah, you definitely got to get your quarterback early this year.
This is the tier break for me. After Russ and Dak,
yeah,
I'm tight if I don't have a quarterback at this point.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a priority for me is getting one of these guys, even if I have to reach and redraft a little bit. They could just separate from the field so much more easily than the rest of the quarterbacks still on the board.
Thing about our league, though, and I think in general with home leagues, you're going to get guys like Brady and Rodgers a little bit higher, like legacy players.
Yeah. Rodgers might go 3rd round.
Yeah, no bullshit. We play with a bunch of Packers fans.
Yeah.
Everyone's abandoning the value hound draft philosophy across all boards. Yeah, I mean, this is get your guys season. This is we've been here, we've been doing this, getting the value-based drafting, all that all off season, but now we're confident in our player take. So I think it makes sense. We have the most information that we've had at any point. Ooh, big Antonio Gibson guy.
I mean, 9th round Antonio Gibson is a little fucking egregious, in my opinion.
You think so?
I think so.
You could have just taken Brian Robinson there if you wanted that production.
I think that, if you start CMC and you go Hero RB or whatever it's called, or Anchor, I think Antonio Gibson is a perfect running back to pair with, a CMC or JT start if you wait on running back.
Not mad at that. Justin goes Kareem Hunt. I was kind of hoping he would fall my way, but that's
I'm liking my team so far, though. I'm liking my team.
Got a decent squad over there.
You bit the bait. Jalen Hurts, CMC, Gibson, Mike Evans, Judy, Amon-Ra, Christian Kirk, Chris Olave, Mark Andrews. I just need to hit on some of these late round players, and I think I could have a nice potential monster on my hands.
Take MG3 as my RB3. Fine with that.
See, the only thing I don't like about having one of these early spots is you get boxed out of another high upside RB2 because running backs just go so early, especially at this point in the offseason. So then
that's definitely true, but you also get really good access to guys like Alexander Madison types.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll be in that perfect range if you want, and that would be your RB4, which is what you want out of those types of guys, and Naheem Hines as well, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
How's Ryan doing?
Russ, Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, C-Pat, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Adam Thielen, Allen Lazard, Chase Claypool, TJ Hawkinson.
It's a pretty solid squadron for a first-time draft, honestly. Do I take Garrett Wilson, Rondale Moore, or Tyler Boyd? Easy. Give me Boyd.
Wide receivers are kind of dried up already. 10th round. Yeah, you got to leave the first 10 rounds with at least 5 or 6 wide receivers.
Without a doubt.
This dude has 2.
Thanks for the donation, JG67. And you got 98 teams in here? Damn. You might as well count those 98 towards the overlay, bro.
Yeah,
They look anything like this.
Justin's team is easily a donation as well.
Yes. Shout out Justin, DFI doing God's work.
God's work. Shout out to the rake.
Yep.
Let's see
What you got going on at this turn? What are you thinking?
Well, he just took Hines. That's who I wanted. I wanted Hines there.
You a Rashad White guy?
I am. I like Rashad White.
It's definitely Rashad White, Darrell Henderson,
bro,
Alexander Madison range.
The two running backs that I wanted just get sniped right in front of me. That is unfortunate. You know, I'm going to go Gainwell over Rashad White here.
I think that's a good pick.
Hell of a reach, but I kind of needed to reach a little bit here.
Little team correlation too with Jalen, and Gainwell is a pass catcher.
Oh. It's like, do I go Rashad White or do I go Garrett Wilson?
I think you go with Wilson to offset that Gainwell reach. You know, you get 9 picks of ADP value on Wilson. Just depends if you're comfortable with some week 1 targets from Joe Flacco. But hey, I took Elijah Moore. So
I mean, Joe Flacco might be better than Zach Wilson, low key. So
yeah, that's actually true. Get Scott later, Boston Scott. Yeah.
I'm definitely looking at a 6 running back build here for sure. Yep. Definitely going to need to hit on some of these late round running backs. I just wish I would have got, a Darrell Henderson Hines turn because I knew Bob wasn't going to take a running back. So I wanted both of those guys to fall and could have came out of this turn with those 2 guys. But obviously they go back to back right before me. Truly unfortunate. All right, where are you going to go here?
I got a couple options. I think, do I just take the reception leader for the Patriots here? Do I go with your boy? Wide receiver 6?
He's a good pick here.
I think I'm going to take him. I think I'm going to take Jacoby.
I
don't have too much Jacoby.
All the reports over the last 2 years, they sign all these players, whatever. They draft a couple players, blah, blah. Jacoby Myers still the best player on offense at Patriots training camp 2 years in a row. Like,
not just because you guys share a birthday, not just because he's on your
my birthday
team.
brother. That's my guy.
Yes.
I need to get a Jacoby Myers jersey, actually.
I thought you do. You do.
Jacoby Myers jersey will be the first purchase I make after I win the Millie Maker in week 1.
I have a signed Jacoby Myers rookie card I could give you if you want to add that to your display.
Oh, yeah. I definitely need that.
Yeah, got you.
That's my fucking boy. But, yeah, nonetheless, he's been the best Patriots player on offense 2 years in a row. He had 126 targets last year. He's going to, in my opinion, be well over 100 once again. He's going in the 11th round. Obviously, the ceiling is low, but he's going to make this team's lineup for you 5, 6, 7 times out of the year, 40, 50% of your weeks. He's going to get you 12 to 15. Can't hate on that in a total points format. Ceiling isn't high, but
I really want to go. Sorry, cut you off. I really wanted to go Alexander Madison there, but this is a Dalvin Cook team, and I just don't think that is the wave. So I'll take T-Law, pair him up with ETN.
Yeah. All right.
But
Isaiah Spiller is the highest available running back. I mean,
that's a fade.
You should not be drafting Isaiah Spiller in fantasy football.
I mean, I must have missed something because James Robinson ADP is 13th round. Whoa.
I mean, he's the week 1 starter.
Starter?
Yeah, I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Didn't they come out and say he's the week 1 starter or something? Or maybe I was bugging.
The last thing that I saw on him is that he's hoping that he's ready. Yeah. From 3 days ago, Robinson said Tuesday that his goal is to be ready for week 1 against Washington. That is Doug Peterson's goal as well. But I mean, it is a goal. And even if he's out there, is he out touching Travis? I don't know.
I don't know where the fuck to go here, dude.
Eric says I can't draft James Robinson. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree, man. I think that especially in tournaments that have been up for a while, like he's one of those guys that was going just stupid late.
Yeah, and this tournament's obviously been up for a hot minute.
Yeah, you're battling a lot of like 190 ADP J-Rob shares.
Yeah. I go Jarvis Landry there. I have Chris Olave. I think Jarvis Landry obviously is a target earner. I'll be looking at Jameis Winston with this next pick. I'm not sure if I should take Jameis Winston here for the double stack. I don't know how you feel about that right now.
I think you do.
His ADP is 153. I'd be picking him at 146. But I kind of do need running backs.
And I mean, Hurts Winston is good enough to be a 2 QB build if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Like I think Tua is a pretty strong value right now, but
Okay.
You got your fucking ass
that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing
revenge.
Now. All right. All right. That's what we're doing now. I'm coming for blood.
Oh man. Hey Bop, hold up. I got something for you, Bop.
Gotcha, bitch, gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch, gotcha, bitch, gotcha, bitch, gotcha, bitch, gotcha, bitch, gotcha, bitch.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah, he really did you.
That a misclick. Yeah.
You're funny for that, Bob.
That's crazy.
That's the type of shit I need in my life. That's good content.
That is insane.
Dude, Joey's just flabbergasted that just happened.
Hey, I got 2 at a round value.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great pick.
No stack, but running backs are looking a little weak. Oh, just a tad. All right, let's take a look at some of these teams. All right, this team dead. This team dead. Philly's always drafting bangers. Oh, he takes Pacheco there. Yeah, Philly's drafting a banger. You drafting a banger over here?
I would say so. I'll take Gallup as my wide receiver 7, double stacked with Dak.
Well, you just put it in the chat, so now he's going to snipe Cedric Wilson. I'll have to fucking draft Preston Williams or whoever there's wide receiver 5 is. Lynn Bowden.
Lynn Bowden. Is he still in the league?
Yeah, he's on the Dolphins, I think. Could be wrong. Is he? Yeah, Lynn Bowden, yeah. Preston Williams, Trent Sherfield, and Lynn Bowden are the backups to the top 3 guys.
Oh, yeah, Trent Sherfield. You know he had to follow Mike McDaniel over there.
See who Ryan takes here.
Ryan, you need a QB too.
He listened.
Good pick.
Not stacked though, but there's a couple late Colts players that you could target, Ryan. You got Alec Pierce, Paris Campbell potentially. So I think he's sitting pretty.
He's pretty good.
I mean,
there.
Isaiah Spiller is 23 picks past ADP right now.
Yeah, but he's injured and wasn't looking that great beforehand. So I might be chopping that and just smashing. You know what? I'll take a slight reach here on Noah Fant, and that will be the end of my tight end drafting.
All right.
Got a special place for Noah Fant in my heart. Came in real clutch in week 17 last year for a 10K ship on drafters. I was going to fuck with Noah Fant for that.
All right. I need running back. So which running back should I target, chat? We're getting in this range where it's like, this is tough. I need CMC to play 17 games.
Yeah, you do.
This fucking scumbag, yo.
Yeah, he is really just taking everybody that you need.
I don't understand.
He's just sharp.
Dude, he's not sharp.
Tanyan.
Y'all should be studying for All-Star. What's going on, Connor?
What up, Connor?
All right. Robert Tonyan.
Mitchell ain't gonna last.
I low-key might take McKissick and just get 2/3 of that backfield. Okay, never mind.
Yo, Bop is in your head, bro.
He's in my fucking head, dude. He's in my head today.
He's living there rent free. That's crazy.
I got to go White here. I think White is an extremely better pick over Tyrion Davis-Price.
Not mad at that. What about Marlon Mack at this point in the draft? A little leverage off of the absurd amount of hype that Damian Pierce is getting.
He's definitely a good leverage pick for sure. But Marlon Mack is probably dust. So
yeah, that is the issue, isn't it?
Yeah. Raheem Mostert had a nice run yesterday. He looks like he can still play a little bit as Philly takes him.
I am going to again. I mean, I don't think he probably has this on his radar, but if he did, I'm doing Ryan dirty right now once again.
Damn, you're saying Ryan doesn't know how to stack?
Well, I just don't know if Ryan cares about the Paris Campbells of the world, but I do.
He's got to take Alec Pierce here.
Did you see the
is
snap
Alec
reports?
Pierce gone?
Yeah, Alec Pierce just went to Justin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, never mind.
He's got his only option is dueling late to stack with Ryan. Yeah, but did you see that Campbell outsnapped Pierce in this last game? It was Pierce in 2 wide sets, but Campbell played more snaps total because they were running 3 wide. Interesting. I think Alec Pierce should be going like 2 or 3 rounds higher. I don't know why he wouldn't be going ahead of guys like Tolbert, to be honest. Like,
I mean, Alec Pierce, just from a prospect standpoint, is insane.
And he's got a ton of opportunity.
Like,
he really does.
Let me pull this up real quick. I can't. Fuck. All right, I'll do this. Let me pull this dude Alec Pierce's player profile up. This shit is insane. I mean, 6'3", 90+ percentile for pretty much everything. 2nd round pick. Didn't really do shit in college. 39th percentile dominator. But I mean, from a prospect standpoint, I mean, he's elite.
Absolutely elite. And it's going to be a more pass-heavy offense with a good quarterback. I'm not mad at it all. At all. I am going to take Tyrion Davis-Price here. This will be my third total share of him this season, but at a 14 pick ADP value, anybody is draftable.
Facts. Ryan goes Sammy Watkins.
He's really cornering the market on bum ass wide receivers on the Packers with Allen Lazard and Sammy Watkins.
Yeah. The Packers legitimately may have the worst wide receiver core in the NFL.
I think they do. I mean, you could make the case that it's the Falcons, but not if you count Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean
also Drake London,
the Falcons have Drake London, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I think the Falcons are definitely the worst, but the Packers are definitely the second worst.
If you count Kyle Pitts, then you know.
All right, we're starting to wind down at the end of this draft. I'm in this nice little. Is it anchor RB?
You are drafting a anchor RB team.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need two more running backs here. I think Ronald Jones is still draftable at this nice ADP value because there's still outs for him to sign with another team. Like, he's an NFL caliber running back, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Will I draft him here? No.
Vlad the Impaler in the chat. Shout out to you. Cool name. Lance first round. He's the chosen one. Never missed a pass or underthrew one in the preseason. Perfect decision making. Big Trey Lance guy here. Said he had to add some delusion to the draft. Vlad, I don't know if you've seen some of these teams. There's a lot of delusion in this draft. We already got like 3 dead rosters.
I mean, that's usually standard in any best ball draft you do, though. Like 2 out of 12 or 3 out of 12 teams are just immediately dead just due to roster construction.
It's fair. It's quite fair.
God, this is the part where it's like I don't really love any of these guys. Who's the best running back out of these players? Like,
I mean,
who's like, I don't even know.
D'Ernest.
I'm gonna go Eno here.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could go D'Ernest Johnson, and then there's a pretty big teardrop, in my opinion, to guys that you're just like taking stone cold shots on, like Snoop Connor, Jalen Warren. Samaje Perine is going underdrafted, I think. He's clearly separated as the number 2 behind Joe Mixon, but, you know, it's also Samaje Perine, so.
Yeah.
In fact, I might take him pulling up here, but.
I might go 7 running backs with this team.
Really?
I only need 2 tight ends. I only need 2 quarterbacks. So I have a little bit of flexibility there. With 3 picks left, I could still go 9 wide receivers, or I could go 10 and 6 running backs. I don't know. We'll see how the board falls, but I'll definitely consider going 7 with this team and, you know, my lack of depth at the position. I think obviously you're drafting as if you're right. Correct. And
correct.
I'm assuming with this team, CMC stays healthy for the entire year. If he stays healthy, he's locking up one of the spots each and every single week, no matter what. And then I really just need one other guy to put up a usable week for 17 weeks for this team to hit. So I think I want as many chances at that as possible. And then you're kind of playing into, you know, CMC potentially being just a fragile pussy.
Yeah, but he's not, right?
I mean, there might be a good chance CMC's just fragile, you know.
You think so? He was on a boat with like his model girl, chilling, vibing.
That means he's not fragile?
I don't know. It means he's got a lot of heart.
It means he's just rich. And he could get any chick he wants. That's what that means.
That's what that means?
I think so. If you
wouldn't know.
If you were a star running back in the NFL, would you Would you not be on a yacht chilling?
I probably would.
All right,
Probably
then.
would, but it wouldn't change. The money wouldn't change me. Give me. Oh, you know what? I'll take Visca.
It
Why
doesn't.
not?
Money doesn't change you. It amplifies who you already are.
That's wise.
Yeah, I saw that today, actually.
I like that. It's true.
So you're already that person. It's just when you come into the money, you're just gonna be yourself, even to the extreme.
Dude, if I had like an unlimited amount of money, do you know how much simping I could do?
Damn. I mean, you'd be simping. We wouldn't even have a podcast. Like
I'd be
you
too
wouldn't
busy.
you wouldn't have time. Be every day out and about, fucking taking these girls out,
Girls,
courting them. Sorry, woman.
woman, singular.
Woman. Oh, with
I'm
an
a
A,
one.
not with an E.
Yes, I'm a one woman kind of guy, bro. Get it right. Cedric Wilson. I like that for the late stack.
Yeah, I think I got to get a little Eagles pass catcher going here too.
I respect it. Truly.
You know, actually, I'm gonna go RB here, and then how the board falls will determine my last pick. If it's a wide receiver or running back, I think that's a strat.
I mean, Gus in the 19th.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. But on a full PPR site, like I want no.
Yeah, I guess.
I want no shares. I will take Kenyon Drake here, who I think is still a capable running back if used in the correct role.
I'm not mad at that.
He should probably be one of those running backs that gets signed during the season and, you know, maybe might become a priority free agent if your league has fab. I could definitely see that happening like week 5 or week 6 when the running back injuries start to pile up as they do every single year.
Mm-hmm. Dontrell Hilliard went. I'm surprised Bop didn't take him at that turn. That's his son.
Amplifying is a form of change. Do you agree?
Yeah, but it's not like changing your course, right? It's just accentuating yourself.
Yeah.
Damn. Ronald Jones.
I mean, you might as well.
At this point, right? Like, I was gonna try and take, you know, nah, I already have enough Ronald Jones. Fuck that shit. Give me Amir Smith Marset. BC Johnson just hurt himself. I think Smith Marset is locked in now as the wide receiver 4 for the Vikings. He's any injury away of their top 3 to being a damn near every snap player in that offense.
One injury, literally.
Yep. KJ goes down.
He'll probably
goes down. J. Jeff goes down. He's out there. They're running 3 wide sets a ton in this new offense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little wild too with this last pick. Just a little a crazy speculative shot, if you will.
Got to get wild.
That's what the 20th round is for, you know?
Got to get wild. All of these guys are going to be free agents in redraft.
Oh, yeah. You think Watson gets drafted in redraft? Probably not, right?
No.
Maybe by one team.
I mean, if you're willing to hold on to a quarterback on your bench when I think bench spots are very valuable with the format that we play in, you know, more power to you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jalen Warren.
I don't think he's worth a selection in redraft. Malik Willis, eh? He has 2 good plays, and now he's getting drafted by Ben in the 20th round.
Bro, did you see this man run for 50 yards?
I mean, yeah, if he becomes a starter, he's
a fucking fantasy cheat code.
yeah.
And I'll take him at what? Less than 50% ownership? Probably way less in this tournament. I mean, he's a Tannehill injury away from being a league winner, or Tannehill bad performance away from getting 8 games of action down the stretch.
Yeah. All right. I mean, if they're going to give me Ronald Jones in the 20th round at pick 239, like, I'm taking that all day.
Yeah. I mean, he could be the Saints RB2 this time next week.
No cap. Like, come on. This is a little ridiculous. He has outs. He's going to be on an NFL team.
Oh, he's got outs. Over under 100 rush attempts for Ronald Jones this year.
Over now that I drafted him.
Oh, you took Kenyon Drake too?
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting cut, bro.
He is cut.
Oh, yeah, he is cut.
Yeah.
Think he's going to get signed?
Of course.
Wonder where he goes.
Both of these running backs are NFL running backs. Like, they will be on teams. Isaiah Likely as the last pick. I love that.
Yeah, that's good.
All
All right, guys. What a draft.
Here's my team. Hurts, Tua, CMC, AG Gibson. Shout out Antonio Gibson, my boy. Kenny Gainwell, Zamir White, Benjamin, Drake, Ronald Jones.
2792. Interesting build. I think it makes a lot of sense with, the content, or, like the texture of your running back room after CMC waiting till Gibson at 98 to go 7 there. Wide receivers super strong. You hammered it in the right rounds. Andrews, clear cut 2 tight end build. Hurts, Tua. I'm down with this team.
This might be a 250K banger.
You think so? It might be.
If CMC stays healthy, I think I could get a couple usable weeks out of these guys.
Thanks, Sean.
Wide receivers, I think, I got solid floor, a lot of upside as well. And then a top tier tight end and Mark Andrews, and then Tunyon. Low key, Tunyon might score the most fantasy points out of the pass catchers in Green Bay, not including Aaron Jones.
I low key wouldn't be surprised.
Like, Tunyon, if healthy and plays a full season, he could easily score 10 plus touchdowns.
Yeah, the only thing your team could have used was Jameis Winston for the double stack. GG's from Bob in the chat. Let's take a look at the 6th spot. He wants to know if his team is dead or not. What do you think? We have a 2-5-10-3 build, Mahomes and Davis Mills. Okay. Got the Mahomes to Sky Moore stack. I like the 5 running backs with Eckler, Connor, Dillon leading it off. Top 3, Dawson, Knox, and Njoku, Cox for the 3 tight ends, all different buys. Sniped Kyle Phillips from me. I was trying to go Phillips Malik for the rookie Tennessee stack, but it didn't happen. I think this team is actually quite live. It's a good
definitely
team.
Not dead.
It's
definitely
well constructed. Yeah. No, good job, brother.
This is a dead team.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Allen Murray.
I mean, maybe not, but it's definitely not the best. All right. Philly
got the 3-6-9-2. What are your thoughts on this squadron?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I love, going RB to start, especially with Saquon and Swift. I think those are 2 of the higher upside running backs in full PPR. I think Saquon definitely has running back 1 within his range, and so does DeAndre Swift. And I love that start. Gabe Davis, A-Rob, IU, Hop. Love that. Could have been a 3 tight end build. I probably would have went with a third tight end over, Jeff Wilson
or Zach Wilson.
or
Either
Zach
Wilson.
Wilson.
I
Yeah.
would have rather had a 2 QB build with Lance and Rodgers than a 2 tight end build with Kmet and Alberto, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's really the only quandary that I have with this team. But nonetheless, Philly's always getting in
drafting
plus EV
heaters.
teams.
We got Bop from the 101 we could check. Or you want to do me? Yeah. What did Bop cook up? A 3.593 build.
With the unstacked Jameis Winston. Shout out to Bob.
Yep. Absolutely sniped Joey with that pick. Went Watson here with 2 week 14 bye quarterbacks. That's interesting. I think that this is definitely like the type of team that you draft Watson on for sure. With like Fields, Winston, you got both late buys. Like that makes all the sense in the world to me. I think the only issue that I have with this team, wide receiver super strong, is just taking a tight end 3 with Kyle Pitts. It's just, I mean, I get it. Isaiah Likely was good, but like, bro, I mean, do you need the Ravens tight end 2 on a team you got Kyle Pitts? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have this discussion every week, and the math says the tight end 3 is better than a wide receiver 10.
It does.
Especially if you consider Likely to be, he's the tight end 2, obviously, but he's probably the third pass catcher on the team. And the Ravens are going to be a team that is going to run 2 tight end sets at one of the highest rates in the NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that you'll definitely get some usable weeks out of Isaiah Likely, but then again, he is also a rookie tight end, which is the hardest position to transition to in the NFL as a rookie. So I don't hate it. Obviously, you think that he shouldn't have done that, but I don't hate it. But other than that, pretty solid team, except for him, purposefully sniping me. What a guy.
Let's see. Myself from the 9 spot went with a 3-5-10-2 build. Super happy with that construction. I could have definitely gone 2 quarterbacks, I think, with Dak and Trevor, but Malik Willis to me is just sort of like an X factor pick, and I like him more in this tournament where it's been running for a long time and he hasn't been getting drafted, so you're getting some ownership leverage. Running back is definitely my weak spot. Obviously, super confident with Cook and ETN as a top 2, and Gordon's a solid 3. But having 5 running backs and 3 of them with a week 9 bye, I don't know. But it's a solid team. I'm very happy with the receivers. Kittle Fant is the exact type of 2 tight end build you would like. So
yeah, it's not bad. I think Willis probably should have been a running back, just because you have a majority of your running backs on the same bye. And you don't need Willis in a Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence build. He's never going to make your team.
We'll see.
Never, ever.
Hey, I mean, if Malik Willis starts for 8 games, he might make my team more often than T-Law. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, I think him starting for 8 games or more is, a 0.001 percentile outcome.
I would put the odds at like 3.5 games.
Yeah, maybe. Probably towards the end of the year. I think it will all depend on how the Titans are during the season.
And then, do we have anybody else? Ryan and I think
Ryan,
that's it.
yeah, but this team's dog water.
Is it? I haven't looked. Let me see. He went 2-6-10-2. It's a solid construction.
Yeah, construction-wise, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not a horrible team by any stretch.
I wouldn't call this team dog water. He pretty much constructed it really well. He's got 2 quarterbacks with Russ as a QB1. I think that makes sense. TJ Hawkinson at ADP is definitely a 2 tight end, build type of player. He anchored his running backs with Henry and Harris, and then hammered receivers in the middle rounds.
Yeah, no, that's how you should be drafting.
Yeah, I want to give Ryan his props. That's a well-constructed squadron.
Yeah, well-constructed team for sure. Just didn't stack, didn't correlate much. Obviously, that's the only issue. I think you need correlation in a tournament with 55,000 entries.
Well, he cornered the market on Green Bay pass catchers.
So, like, that Terry McLaurin pick, which should have been the Cortland Sutton pick, he would have had a Cortland Sutton, Russell Wilson stack there. He should have went for, Colts player. He could have went with Mo Alley Cox instead of Quez Watkins, and he probably only drafted Quez Watkins because I put him in my queue.
Did he?
Probably. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah.
Damn.
Got a lot of snipers in this chat, apparently. I'm assuming he's not drafting Quez Watkins. Like, he probably doesn't even know who that is.
Bro, he plays Madden.
He saw me put him in the
speed.
He saw me put him in the queue and was like, all right, I'm gonna take Quez Watkins. But yeah, that should have been a Colts player or a Denver player. But nonetheless, solid first draft.
Yeah. Anything else, man? I mean,
no, I think that's it.
We got a couple hours to chill, relax, enjoy the weather,
study.
And we back in the redraft streets tonight.
Study up. Start drafting with a bunch of fishes.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, no doubt about it, guys. And we will be back with one final best ball stream next week before the NFL season. We're really getting there.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's a great time.
Great time to do it. I'm looking forward to it, man. We do appreciate all of our viewers out there. We value all of our viewers out there. Until next time, let's stay accountable and keep it authentic.